The United Arab Emirates dazzles with its skyscrapers and global ambition, but its true story lies deeper. Beneath the modern facade is a legacy rooted in faith and history. The UAE's foundation was not built on wealth alone, but on principles that arrived centuries ago. The unifying spirit of its 7 emirates began with a profound transformation. The arrival of Islam. Islam's message brought peace, unity, and a shared purpose to once scattered tribes. This new identity, forged in the desert, endures in Emirati values today: hospitality, community, and faith. To understand the UAE, we must trace its spiritual journey, beginning over 14 centuries ago. We'll explore the pre-Islamic era, the first peaceful contacts with Islam, and how these shaped a united nation. This is more than history. It's a testament to the power of shared values to build resilient societies. The journey starts not in the cities, but in the vast deserts, under the stars that guided the Bedouin for generations. There, the seeds of a new future were sown. Let's begin that journey. Before Islam, the UAE's lands were ruled by powerful independent tribes like the Azd and Abd al-Qais. Life was shaped by the harsh desert, with survival skills and loyalty to clan at the core. Coastal ports like Julfar and Dibba thrived on trade, connecting the region to Persia, India, and beyond. Despite this, tribes remained politically fragmented, each following its own sheikh. Spiritually, beliefs varied, some influenced by Christianity or Judaism, but many practiced polytheism, worshipping idols, and performing rituals. The tribal system provided identity, but also fueled division, preventing unity. Loyalty was local, not regional, and no single ideology united the people. The pre-Islamic era, known as Jahiliyyah, was marked by strength and division. The people shared language and customs, but lacked a unifying purpose. They were a society waiting for a message that could transcend tribal rivalries. That message was about to arrive from the west, carried on desert winds. Change was coming. News of a new prophet and faith spread from Mecca and Medina, not by force, but through words. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, sent envoys and letters to regional leaders, including those in Oman and the Gulf. These were invitations to a new understanding of God and society, not demands for submission. Amr ibn al-As, a key envoy, delivered a message to Oman's rulers, Jaifar and Abd al-Jalandi, whose influence reached the UAE's coast. The letter called for belief in one God and promised justice, equality, and brotherhood. This was revolutionary, a community based on faith, not tribal allegiance. Tribal leaders listened, debated, and weighed the message's spiritual and practical implications. The prophet's approach was diplomatic, appealing to intellect and conscience, not coercion. The core tenets, oneness of God, prayer, charity, justice, were explained with respect for local authority. This peaceful, respectful method laid the groundwork for Islam's acceptance. The transition was a process of willing conviction, not conquest. Many tribes found the message deeply appealing. A new era was about to begin. The response from tribal leaders was transformative. Oman's rulers and other sheikhs accepted Islam, sparking a ripple effect across the region. Tribes set aside old idols and rivalries, embracing the concept of one God. For the first time, fragmented tribes united under a single powerful idea. Islam's teachings of equality, justice, and community broke down ancient barriers. The values of generosity and hospitality, already cherished, were elevated and formalized. Zakat, or charitable giving, created a social safety net. The new faith built upon noble traditions, providing a moral framework for unity. The adoption of Islam was largely peaceful and voluntary, promising stability and justice. This collective decision laid the spiritual and social foundation for the future United Arab Emirates. With Islam's acceptance, the tribes became part of the vast Islamic Caliphate. The region was incorporated into the provinces of Bahrain and Oman, governed by the caliph's appointees. A unified legal system based on Sharia replaced tribal laws, ensuring consistent justice. Trade flourished. Ports like Julfar and Diba became key links in a network stretching from Spain to China. Arabic and shared faith built trust and facilitated commerce. Zakat supported the poor and public works, fostering equity. Local sheikhs retained influence, but within the caliphate's framework. Stability and security allowed culture and society to flourish. The people joined a global community, connected to centers of power and learning. Their worldview expanded from local tribe to global ummah. The region's transformation was complete. They were now citizens of a thriving civilization. Islam's spread inspired cultural and religious growth. Mosques like the Al-Bidya Mosque in Fujairah became community centers for prayer, education, and gatherings. Knowledge was valued, scholars traveled, and locals studied theology, law, and science. Literacy spread as people learned to read the Quran. Islamic traditions shaped daily life. The call to prayer, festivals, and ethical conduct. Family life was strengthened by clear rights and responsibilities. Shared rituals reinforced unity and identity. Old traditions gained new meaning. Poetry and arts flourished, now inspired by Islamic themes. The blending of old and new created a unique cultural identity. The region became proudly Arab and deeply Islamic. This heritage was forged in mosques, markets, and homes. A new society was taking shape. The spiritual journey begun centuries ago still defines the UAE. Unity, faith, and community remain the nation's foundation. Sheikh Zayed, the UAE's founding father, was guided by Islamic values of compassion and tolerance. Today, the UAE's legal system blends civil and Sharia law. And magnificent mosques like Sheikh Zayed Grand Mosque stand as symbols of faith. The government promotes Islamic values through cultural centers and Quranic awards. Emirati hospitality and generosity, rooted in Islam, are legendary. The Majlis welcomes all, reflecting the spirit of community. This openness has made the UAE a peaceful, tolerant home for millions. The nation's humanitarian focus and interfaith dialogue reflect its Islamic roots. Islam arrived with a message, not an army, uniting tribes into a nation. The enduring spirit of Islam continues to guide the UAE's remarkable journey from desert sands to global prominence.